Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is XXV speaking, and as you can see, this is a familiar scene, familiar sight for me. I'm in this vehicle again because this is my habitat, and this is what I've been basically being in here. It's just a matter of really being comfortable now, because I do not know when my mother is going to act up, and when she is going to when she's going to have another episode. And so, I mean, it's just nice coming in this vehicle and, having that peace, having that, not having any stress, not having any tension. And unfortunately, today was one of my mother's, much better days, much more calm days. And, it seems like there's a pattern, but you never know. And I mean, every day it is different. When you turn the page to a new day, it's, I honestly do not know what to expect with her, but how it has been on some days is she will have a clearing for 2 days, and then after that she will go right back into it. She will have hysteria, she'll have aggression, she'll be stomping her feet, striking objects, and it becomes a very volatile situation very quickly. And as you've seen from my other videos, my sister is in the orbit, and it's awful because I just feel like I'm not able to take any action, because my mother is I mean, God bless her, and I love her dearly, but she is one of the most stubborn human beings on the face of the earth. And with this spiritual spell of hers, she will not budge from that realm. So if it's not, it's not by her dictatorial force, God or Jesus or Archangel Michael or any of the archangels, she's not going to do it. It will not register in her mind. But the purpose of this video is to show you something a little bit different. You've been seeing my face. You're getting familiar, again, you're getting familiar with my face. You're getting familiar with my tone of voice. I'm XXB but, I'm opening you up to my everywhere story. And I have something very to show you. How I have been saying that I have been starting to collect air pistols, and just to show what the weaponry is available everywhere, because this is marketing for everywhere, and it's you can record anything that is any element of realism is everywhere. So you can record 10 minutes of your life and you have everywhere footage. And you will be able to document what the extent of your life is like, and what your everywhere story is like, and the grail that you are chasing. And that's what is that is what is so amazing about everywhere. Is it's just everything. It's not it's not defining just one aspect. It's not defining one pillar of life. It's everything about reality. But I stated earlier that I started collecting air pistols, and I said I had, and again, just to show what your arsenal can be like, what weapons you can carry in everywhere, and what weapons you can interact with. So what I have here is actually this is my third air pistol that I have purchased. My first air pistol is a Glock 17 Gen 4 177 caliber pistol. I do not have any ammunition for it. I do not have any CO2. So it is CO2 powered. Both the chamber and the magazine are empty right now. I have that in my holster. It's actually my father's holster, because my father had a real Glock, but unfortunately he did have to sell that Glock at the time. I fail to remember what the model was, but it was much. It was kind of like mine, but it was up there in the variants that Glock has available. But he did go to the shooting range for a short period of time. He did clean. He took care of his pistol. He was able to shoot one-handed. He said he did very well with that. I remember the first time he showed me, I was intimidating at that time, because I was younger. Well, I'm a little bit younger than I am right now. I was 24, 25 years old. Younger. You say younger. I'm 30 now, but 24, 25 to 30, that's young. 30 is, 30 is not old, but 30 is getting up there. But when he first showed me his Glock, I was a little bit intimidated, but the chamber was not loaded, the magazine was not loaded, and he showed me the first time how cock the slide back and you lock it into position. You know, it was really cool because Glock pistols are really cool. Just the whole platform and the design. You know a Glock when you see one. So I never shot my father's Glock. He did have a pellet gun. We do have the pellet gun right now that's actually locked away in my shed for good reason, because I've hidden all knives, any incendiary devices, lighters, our chopping block, all of our knives, and all in our shed in there. And that's so my mother does not try to commit suicide. Because on some days she can be so hysterical and so outside of reality. You have to be here, and I know you've seen some footage before, but I have actually other footage that I could showcase. As everywhere footage, and it's not pretty, okay, but it's real life. It's real life, and this is what the game is all about. There's always somebody, who's going to have a case better, worse than you, and I know that, but this is pretty darn bad. So, that's what's all there. So that's, anyway, the air pistol is stored in there. I did actually shoot that, and I shot that in our backyard at our, we have a maple tree over there, so I shot at the maple tree, and I only shot it once, but it was perfect. And there's not any recoil. It's just an air. It was a different air pistol. It's not like a Smith & Wesson or a Glock or Sig Sauer, or something like that. But it's a start. Some parents will start their children off as a with a 410 shotgun. Work their way up to a 20. Work their way up to a 22. And then you work through air pistols, and then you shoot your first firearm. You start with a 45 and 50, and you work your way up to a shotgun, an assault rifle. And I could do that. Maybe at one point I will learn how to shoot them, because right now they're just everywhere props. And that's what I have here to show today. This is my third air pistol. I apologize, I'm going a little bit all over the place, but I really have been all over the place. I'm posting videos all over the place, but real life is not always organized. Real life is not always perfect. You're scrambling and trying to put things together, and this is just giving you a glimpse about reality is. It's not as is advertised. Reality is not as it is advertised. Reality is, it comes naturally. It's what you see, it's what you see in the real world. Not on a television screen, not on a teleprompter, not from a script. It's what you see in real life. But in any case, I have a Glock Glock 17 Gen 4, and then I have a Franchi's Spas 12 pellet shotgun, which contains two shells, and also a speed loader. I've not learned how to use the speed loader yet. I still have not read the manual. I've read the manual completely for the Glock 17. But this right here is my third air pistol, and it is my Umerax, and it's a piece of German technology. So it comes in a very, very nice case right here. So we go ahead and open that case up like this. This opens up like so. And here we have a very nice CP99 Walther pistol. And this pistol was actually used for, it was used in 007 Agent Underfire and 007 Nightfire. And it was used off of its brother, which is the C99. But this is the CP99, and it's very nice. And when you feel in your hand, it feels just like a firearm. It's replicated just like the actual Walther firearm. Just like the Glock is replicates the actual firearm itself. It's very. And again, this is. And you're never supposed to, point the muzzle at. So, but this is empty. And it's it's very nice. And what's very here, in juxtaposition to the slide lock switch for a Glock, is that it actually opens like that, and that is your chamber right there. And these right here this is a backstop, and I fail to remember what these are right here, but they're like revolt. I fail to remember what their name are, but they go into the magazine, and that is what the BBs are loaded into. They're, I cannot remember if they're in here or in the magazine, but I mean it's very cool because I mean this is German. I mean for the Glock, you slide it back, and then when you pull down on the oh my goodness, the release switch here, it snaps back into position. But with this here, you slide it back, just like that. And you know it's very cool. And then right here, this is the safe switch right here. There's fire right there. Safety right there. And it has the actual badging. And then of course it has, this is not a toy, and it should be, and that's the thing, even though this is an air pistol, treat it just like it is if it was an actual firearm. Treat every firearm as if it was loaded. And that's not the case with this one, but see right here, trademarks licensed by Karl Walther, Germany. 177 caliber, 4.5 millimeter BBs, and that's what has to be used right there. But it's very, very cool. And I'm going to, and when you open up this right here, that's where all your peripherals are. I'm going to read all of that. But it's very cool. It's very cool that, but this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to see in everywhere, and many more of these firearms and pistols. They're all going to all be available. But you have to have currency, real world currency to purchase them and make use of them. But I will warn you. I mean, because everywhere is just like real life. That just snaps in like that. 1, 2. That's that's very cool. And I'm hoping that that the collection is going to continue. And I'd like to have a I'd like to use get an HKMP5. It would be nice to have. Maybe an Armalite 15, AK-47, a Draco, different air pistols like that. And the thing is, I mean, some of them have the orange tip, but like the CP99, this one does not. So it looks more authentic to its actual firearm counterpart. That's that is really cool. But I'm going I'm going to keep collecting those, and this is what's everywhere is all about. That's why I'm I'm showcasing these, because you can use these, and everybody's going to have a different type of arsenal in everywhere. So some might have somebody might have a CP99, might have a Glock, somebody might have a Glock 17, a Glock 19, a Glock 50 caliber Glock. It all depends. This is less than 1/10%, maybe 1/1000th of a percent of what everywhere is going to encompass. And it's just going to be amazing. And I know this is a very fragmented video, but I mean I know you can understand what I'm trying to say. I'm still new at this, but I'm breaking breaking out of my shell. Just doing it. And I'm going to get better at it with every single iteration, because that's another thing about everywhere. We're all iterations. We're all looking to be a better iteration. And it's not about who is better. It's about being, the or who is the best, but it's about being better at our craft. And everybody's going to have a craft in everywhere. Everybody's going to have a goal, a grail, and something that they are working towards. And that's what, Mr. Benzies wants to see happen in Build a Rocket Boy games. They want to see the players, take on this incredible virtual ecosystem and, create their own stories and, collide with the world. There's going to be 5 billion participants in everywhere. And we're all going to be doing it every single day. And, sometimes you're going to, you're going to see this, and you're going to see everything else. I mean, this could have been a much more better structured video, but it's past 15 minutes, so I guess I had a little bit of writer's block here. But I mean, I will certainly get better. But you know the point I'm trying to make, and everywhere's not perfect. So everything, the stutters, the stammers, I mean, here it's documenting real life. What you see is what you get, and what you're going to get is something incredible. That I can tell you, and Mr. Benzies is he's proud to do it, because he came from the world of Rockstar Games. So he's incorporating the magic of Grand Theft Auto into everywhere, and he has the some of the arms, the strong arms of Rockstar Games with him. So he's going to create a win in the end, and he's going to do it for the entire universe, or Google's Earth, and context of everywhere. So I have plenty more videos to make, and you're going to be seeing more videos from me. And hopefully, I will try to different locations, down different routes in different streets, just to give you more perspective, of my city, and kind of what my life is like. I mean, you've seen a chunk of it. This is what it is all about right now. Being a caretaker of my sister and trying to keep my mother from going insane. And she has good days, she has bad days. And, I roll with it sometimes, but, I do not like it. She was fine today. But, I'm thinking about, just like my father, I'm mapping out 6 months in ahead. I'm thinking about Halloween, I'm thinking about Thanksgiving, I'm thinking about Christmas, and, those are beautiful, those are supposed to be prized days. Those are supposed to be good days. You don't want any garbage on those days. I mean, Halloween is different. You still want it to be you still want it to be a good day. Especially because my sister still loves trick or treating. She's 25 years old. I think there's some adults who probably do that. They stay in the game with their children. And Thanksgiving and Christmas, I mean, those are our prized holidays. My father he looked forward to the holidays. He loved preparing the turkey. He loved taking on the challenge, and he strived for perfection for us every single time. And we had turkey. Sometimes we had ham. The whole smorgasbord. And he loved doing that. And he put so much on his shoulders. He wanted to be perfect. Then afterwards, he'd sit down. Watch Patriots, watch football game, snap a few Bud cans. And, he deserved it. I mean, my father loved Bud Light. And, he was certainly, he needed to have that. And he needed to have that because, it was rough. And he wanted to come home and just smooth things out. He was his family. He was his family as much as he can. He never wanted to work, 7 days a week. But, I mean, this is kind of deepening a little bit. But the main purpose of this video, was about the Walther CP99 177 caliber air pistol. But I'm going to be expanding that collection, expanding that collection. I hope to show you some more, and then maybe in the future, I'll learn how to shoot and show that in first perspective. Maybe I'll learn how to do some reloads, sleight of hand, all of that. It's really, really cool to see people being able to execute those reloads, and and they emulate Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I heard that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 had some amazing animations for reloads, and a lot of people have been emulating those in their videos, with their air pistols or their firearms, and it's really, really cool. I'd like to do that, and there's nothing saying I cannot. But, everything happens in steps. Take it day by day. Keep going with it. Keep going with it. Just keep fighting. Fight to be a better iteration of yourself. Fight not only for yourself, but for your loved ones, if you have those that lean on you. This is what everywhere is about. Nothing is excluded. This is a full package deal, and it's coming to you, and it's coming very soon. Now, the wait is excruciatingly painful at times, but it will be worth it. Again, I think 2022 is our jackpot when PlayStation Virtual Reality 2 deploys. So again, I thank you so much for watching. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. You can see, you know, what the focal point of this video was. I mean, about the Walther CP99, but you know, it's about everything. So again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a safe, fantastic weekend. Take care.